Hello and welcome in. Thanks for coming back. It's always so fun to see you. Well, it's June. It's completed pages. It was a good month. It was a rough month, but it was still a very nice month. I hope the summer is going well for all of you. We're going to start off in small victories. I was able to finish. I'm going to move my books over a little bit. Going to put them right here. I have been struggling. As many of you know, my computer was dying and it died. I got a new computer, and with the new computer, certain things have changed, and I have been fighting with it the last several days. So I've lost my Zoom. So we're gonna have to go old school. I'm gonna have to go like this to do Zoom. At any rate, so here is the completed pages for the little bug page. Super fun. I had got out my metallic paints to finish a page that was in here in front. Let's see, I believe it's 12 colors, and you'd think 12 colors would be enough just for a couple of bugs, but it wasn't. So I started playing around as I got to the end. I started playing around and I started mixing colors. It was so fun to be able to come up with a little color combination for that. I don't know if it's picking up on that or not, but super fun. This one was the purple. I added some of the creamy white to it, and it just came down with that. It was super fun. I did mix some ink tints in here just because all glitter or all metallic-y was just getting a little, I shouldn't say boring, but you know. This one was super fun. I just took the blue and the yellow and I just watered it down with the cream, and it turned out really cute. And then this one was just a fun, I wanted a bee that would be different, like in a different realm. I love this one. Just took the black and melded it down to where it kind of has that, a little bit of that metallic-y gray. And then the orange and brown one is super cute. And of course, little ladybug. This one kind of reminds me of like a space bug. I don't know why it reminds me of that, but that was a super fun page to do. And then I did the outer space. This one was a lot of fun. I know you're going to be shocked. These two and this one are my favorites. This was Charisma and Woomer. Really, I'm loving the Woomer pencils. Thank you guys so much for turning me on to them. I really, really have enjoyed them. I'm working on trying to do the review. I think I lost some footage when my computer went down, so yeah, it might be a piecemeal, but I'll still get it out. I liked this one just because of the pink. I thought that was super cute. I loved the green on this one and how, I don't know, kind of neon-ish it looked. And then I loved this purple one. The clouds I thought came out really cute. And I liked the rest of them too. I mean, this one was just kind of like, boring. And this one was like, you know. And then I did like my little, these were Woomer, and they really blend down quite nice. Now for this, there is only 3 pages left. So I'm going to finish up that color along. I am going to finish the little mushrooms. I think this is in my plans video. And then I have that. And then that plan book is going to be over. And that's going to be kind of sad just because, I mean, I've been working on it for a while. But let's be honest, there's plenty of paper out in that world. I'm going to, over here, have plenty to replace it. My mandala for the month. Yeah, I don't know. Not digging the pens so much, but these are watercolor or water markers, and they streak. They're running out of ink, but I'm trying to use them up so I can ditch them. I think moving forward, I'm going to use just the alcohol. They seem to just work so much better. The color's better, the vibrancy's better. You don't have to fight the streakiness so much, but I bought them, so I'm going to use them. I've really enjoyed having that book. That's been a lot of fun this month. So color along with Tiffany, and oh my gosh. So I'm going to bring this down just a little bit because I think we can have enough room for that. Oh my gosh, Tiffany, you did such an amazing job. Isn't it crazy? Every single month, I know I say this, but we both picked a yellow tablecloth. I thought that was so funny. Of course, we're going to do the hearts in red because, I mean, who doesn't do their hearts in red? I love her wine glass. Her wine glass turned out way better than mine. I love how her outfits are coordinating. They're so cute. And then I love your back. I love how you did your walls. My walls got a little too dark. I was like, oh, might been a little too dark. But I had fun with my pen, so that was worth the whole thing. But as always, Tiffany, you did a great job, and I so appreciate you as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you for wanting to buddy color with me, and thank you for introducing me to this book. I have had so much fun with this book, and I hope you are too. She and I, we kind of live in the same region, and she and I, we are sweltering. It's been so flippin' hot. And we are just on the cusp of summer. Like, we are about ready to get strangled. So at any rate, Tiffany, thank you so much for the buddy color. You try to stay out of that sun and try not to get too hot. This is so fun. I really have enjoyed having this book. I wanted to try to figure out a little bit of, fancy schmancy type stuff, I guess. And so I took this little tutorial on how, well, it's not a tutorial, it's a little, oh, I don't have it with me. Anyway, it's Coco Wyo's drawing patterns, and it had something in there for that. So I thought, I'm going to give it a try. And this was super fun and fairly easy-ish. I mean, you had to draw it in and kind of do some things, but I had fun doing it, and I did like the texture that it gave. And then I've just always done glitter with the glitter markers, but they had like a little tutorial for glitter, and that was a ton of fun. Now, when it came to trying to add something here, I just didn't know what to do. So I just took a baby blue marker, and then I took my my Sparkle Pop pen, the silver, which happens to be, like, if it's not my favorite, it's darn close to my favorite. I don't know if you can see that so much, but all I did was just angle it so that there were little diamonds, and then where the diamonds intersected, I just put like a little dot. Try to give it a little, shoosh up, make it, kind of give it a little extra there. I loved how she and we kind of did our flowers kind of opposite. She had the purpley-ish vase with blue florals, which, I mean, darker than this, and then I did it the opposite. That, I think it's so cute. Then for his outfit, I just took my gray. I've got a black gray. I don't know if you can see that so much, but I lined his bow tie, his lapel, and then just right here on his pant, I just put like a little stripe just to kind of give him a little fancy look. I was trying to learn how to blend with the three tones of markers, and that was kind of fun to learn how to do that. And then I practiced it outside here in the window, and then also I wanted to practice on a small space because I'd like to learn how to do this for the ocean and water, and then the little bushes. Then in the window, I was like, it didn't quite do what I thought it was going to do. And I'm like, well, it could either be a meteor shower or they just need to clean their windows. I don't know. So I don't know if you can see that or not. But it was super fun. It was a little darker than I wanted. And then I tried to do the shadow to kind of make it look like, oh, hey, we're having a romantic evening. Not sure how we did on that. But at any rate, I'm having so much fun. I don't know if any of you have picked up on that those little books, but they are kind of cute to do. Now, this one is a whip from last month that a lot of you guys had helped me with. Sorry, I hit a cord. And I thank you so much. Blue seemed to be the winning color, and so that's what I did. I don't know if it's showing up, but I took the metallic blue and I did that. It's the same paint of these, so I don't know if you pick up on all of it. But it does in person, it just really, that metallic-y glitter, it's not glitter, it's more metallic. It just comes through in a big way. And then last month I had said, so I did the metallic, and then with the little flecks in her hair, I did the Sparkle Pop, and that was fun to be able to do that. But this really helped. It really did frame the page. I mean, obviously it's a frame, but it is crazy how when you go to put your frame in, how much it really does help kind of bring that color in. So that was super fun. And then I had Tiny Worlds. Now this one I didn't quite get it all done. It was the night before. It was like 11:36 and I'm like, all right, you're done. So this is going to stay a whip. I'm going to move it into this month, into July. And it's just a cute little page. And I was like, I don't know, what color should I pick? What color should I pick? And I was like, oh, you're so silly. Pick the color that's right next to you. So my little jar that's next to me, my scissors are pink, and then these were my Prismas. And so these are the colors that I picked. I'm going to finish it this month, but it's been a lot of fun. I will say, I don't know if Prismas work as well in this as the Woomers do, but this is basically just flat coloring because, I mean, lime green, the red, the green pencils. So I might go in there and put a little extra pencil in there. We'll see how that turns out, but I'm having a lot of fun in that book. Okay, so Karen Dash with the Neocolor 2s. Wow, this page fought me. It fought me like a 2-year-old fights. It just wouldn't listen. It wouldn't relent. It wouldn't do what it was supposed to do. I was getting so frustrated with it. But I had a good time with it. The problem is I honestly don't know which paper is worse. Is this paper worse or is Amazon paper? Because it's a race to the bottom of the barrel, and I don't know. These two seem to be fighting to get to that bottom of that barrel. But I love the artwork. I love Disney. I love having the pictures over here. I don't try to match them too much just because it's really hard to get there. You've got to really have a lot of skill set, and I don't really have that skill set yet. This paper really, it's just hard. It like takes 1 or 2 layers and then it's done. But I had fun with it. It has the Neocolor, and then, oh, it's got honestly, this has the kitchen sink. It has ink tints. It has the markers that I got, or the pencils that I got that were chalk pastels. Let's see. Woomer is on here, Prisma is on here, my gel pen is on here, my Wink Stella is on here. I mean, everything's on here just to try to salvage this page. I was trying to learn how to shadow their faces. I did like her hair. I thought her hair turned out the best out of all of them. So I had fun. I think if I'm gonna, oh, I wonder if do you guys see that? Like I did that, and then I tried to do it like in the rays down here, and then I tried to do it on the ocean, the waves. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I think the next page I go to do in one of these books, I'm going to photocopy it onto some better paper and see if I have some better luck. And then, oh my goodness gracious, we're about ready to see the Beauty and the Beast. All right. Okay, so which one's the Beauty and which one's the Beast? Oh my gosh, Chrissy, you did always such an amazing job. Oh my gosh, your picture looks so friggin' awesome. I love it. I absolutely love, love, love. And I went too literal. Again, I went too literal. I love how you did the purpley-ish for the sand. I love how you carried that purple up into the star. Funny that, I mean, I picked up the green in here, but I was trying to do kind of like a sunrise, sunset, whatever. You could tell how, like, I nailed it. I nailed it so good. But again, your page is glorious. I absolutely love and adore your color combinations. I love how you've put kind of like the little honeycomb part in there. Not a honeycomb, but like in the white lighter color. There's that little bit of, I don't know, shadowing that I just absolutely love. Your tag came out divine. It came out so good. And I was like, okay, I hope she's going to do just the inside. just as the inside, because like this is where the background is, right? Like we don't do this part. When I opened it up, I was like, yes, I got it right. It's just this part. Your stopper looks beautiful. It looks so good. I am too timid. My colors are way too timid. And again, I'm learning. I will get there. Chrissy, thank you so much. You have just been an absolute doll. I love buddying with you. Thank you for sending the links on the tutorials. She takes a lot of tutorials, but let's be honest, she's got a lot of skill set too. So for all of us, whether we're just beginning or we're really just, I mean, we're down pat, she does an amazing job, and she's so sweet to buddy color. And she sent the picture that is here on this page, but I think I'm going to save that for next month. Hopefully you're okay with that, Chrissy. So anyway, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. And thank you so much for the buddy color. I really, really appreciate it. Magical Worlds. This one, I had started this one and I did not, oops, my pen is in the way. I did not like the color combination down here, so I went in, kind of changed it. A lot of this is a combination of Woomer and Prisma, and I just had fun. I wanted this to be, I kind of wanted it to, these flowers to kind of really stick out, have the bolder colors, and then have the little ones kind of recess back. Not so much like Baby's Breath, but a little bit kind of like that, and hopefully I've accomplished that. I wanted red butterflies. I don't know if there are red butterflies out in the world. I know there's orangey red ones, but I don't know if there's red ones. But in my world, I wanted some red ones. I loved my little house. The Woomer colors did the little Eve here, and they've got some really good colors. Like the only thing I could say that's bad about Woomer, they just don't have enough colors. I mean, how can 72 not be enough? I don't know, but it's not. It's simply just not enough colors. But I do love them a lot. So had fun with that, and I am really excited to keep, when I first got this, I was really doing it a lot, and then I kind of went away, and I think I want to get back into that. Rooms of Wonder. Okay, so this page kicked my hiney, kicked my butt. Oh my gosh, this thing took me forever and ever and ever. I couldn't believe how long this page took. First of all, I wanted to do it in a 2 or 3 color limit, very, very limited. I wanted it to be kind of like a rosy gold, like a rosy gold, a little bit of silver, whites and creams. I guess that's 4, but you know what I mean. But I just couldn't figure it out. And then one night I'm like, you know what? Now, I did really want it to be more aqua, but it came out really this deep blue. But I was like, yeah, okay, close enough. Close enough. Actually, what I wanted it to be was almost this color, like this little aqua, but that's okay. I wanted a room that would just be like, throw all the colors that Prisma has to offer, throw it at this page, and it pretty much got there. I don't know if there was any colors left, but this page was super fun. You know what? I'm going to bring it down and see if that works a little, because like I said, I lost my zoom. So this one, I went ahead and on that other page for the pen, it had the tutorial for the wood. So I thought, you know, I'm going to try it with pencil and see if it works. And it worked good enough, like good enough for me. I was like, oh man, I forgot to do the rub. Dang it. All right, well, we're done. We're calling it done. This took forever. Okay, so just pretend like that's colored. You pick your color. You pick your color and style. So I had fun really doing the wood and putting that in there. I had a good time with the ribbons. I don't know if you pick up on the sparkles of the ribbons or not, but had fun with those. And then, of course, with the fabric and the wrapping paper, your little guest, your little mouse guest. Then the balls of yarn, that was so fun to have. I just loved all of these little teeny little vignettes. Now, what I did do is I carried over from this page, I carried the color combination over to these. I kind of figured it'd be a good way to kind of mix in. I was struggling because I wasn't sure if I wanted this color combination over here. So it was the best that I could do. And then the red came from over here, my little Hogwarts scarf. And then for the countertop, I wanted it to be kind of like a very funky marble. And I don't know if it came out or if you can see it at all. But it's more of like, it was like kind of like what you would see at the beach. Like if I were to build a beach house, what would I want my countertop to be? And it's like the sand and the ocean and all of that. Now for the veining, I don't know if you can see the veining or not, but what I did there is I just did like, oh, I think it was chocolate Prisma. I just kind of lightly laid it down a little bit just so I kind of knew where it would go. Then and very lightly, because for me, I can't get my Uniball, Signa unit to go down. So I took the bronze or the brass, I put that down. I let it dry. And then I took the Sparkle Pop Gold and put it on top of it. So it's kind of like 3 layers. Don't know if you can see it or not. I don't know. Also, I was trying to do the little light source. I didn't want the whole room to be dark, but I did want it to be like, okay, it's a light room, but there's more light here. I don't know if it's coming across on the camera or not. This was done in the Pentel or Pentronic pens. They are really nice. They have just a different kind of gold, which is kind of nice to have. I don't know if any of you are sewists, seamstress, quilters, but if not, I mean, if you are, you might recognize what those would be. I just thought, wouldn't that be fun just to kind of add that little touch in there? And then, of course, just all the little nicky nackies across the top. Just had a lot of fun. Now, there was one thing with this picture that I just had to laugh. I was done with it, and I was showing Mr. Nixie. He was like, "Let me see your page. Are you like almost done?" I'm like, no, this thing just keeps going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny just keeps going and going and going. And then I told him, I go, there's just one part about this picture that I don't really particularly care for. And he goes, really? And I go, you don't see it? And he goes, no, I don't see it at all. And I'm like, oh, okay, good. Well, then I won't show it to you, because if I show it to you, that's what you're going to focus in on. And then he's like, no, show me. So I showed it to him. He goes, oh, man. So I tried to fix it. I'm curious to know, do you guys see anything? It's not big, it's not huge, and I'll give you a little hint. It's a color combination that I don't know if I would have put them together. I don't know. Hopefully I don't ruin the picture for you. But at any rate, oh, and then the sewing machine. I wanted a pink sewing machine. My sewing machine is from 1953. It's a Singer, and it's the beige. Oh, that thing. It's a divine sewing machine. It's the kind that goes. I love it. I love the sound of it. And then my little black chair. So I kind of wanted the focal point to be like right in here with a lot of fun. So at any rate, tell me if you see anything in there that you're like, okay, I mean, it's not a big deal, but it just cracks me up. So if you see it, put it in the comments. And then this one, I gave you a little sneak peek of this one. This is the full page Woomer. This is the one that I started with. I think this was the big page I started with. I love those pencils. They are awesome pencils. They do take a little bit of learning, but they were awesome. Now, I didn't blend everything just because my hand was hurting and I had to move on. But when I'm not sure what to do and I'm just kind of zoning out, I will take a book and I'll start to blend it in a little bit more. I love the Woomers just because they have a lot of different colors of beige, creams. I wish there was a set. I was trying to come up with the names before, but I wish they had like a true eggshell, oatmeal, flax, silk, what's another one? Oyster, those kind, to where it's like, oh, it's an orangey white, a greeny white, a bluey white, a pinky white, a browny white, just because it's hard to do those, but I had fun mixing those colors. I was trying to play with light source going up into the trees a little bit. Don't know if it came through or not, but then had the darker ones in through here. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh, I had fun doing the window again. I don't know if the window looks good or if it just looks like they need to wash their window. I don't know. But it was fun to do the dark outside and kind of dark in, or try to make it evening-ish. Woomers are great pencils. If you guys are in the market for a set of pencils, I think they really are just a fun set of pencils. And then I love this picture. I don't know why I love this so much, but I was like, oh, I want to be here. And then the door, I loved the little door. So I will give you kind of like a close up of the room. I mean, isn't this so cute? All your little books hidden and tucked away. But at any rate, just a super fun page. Great pencils, great page, and just a ton of fun. All right, we're rounding the corner here. My fairy tale and folklore. I love this book. Absolutely love this book. All right, so I did Poseidon. I did his little Triton, and this, again, hopefully you can see it. So this is the orangier one is the pentonic glitter pen, and then the more yellow one is the sparkle pop. And I love using them together because you get the gold look, but I do like having one gold that's a little bit more orange and one that's more yellow. I took a tutorial. My thing is I want to learn gems. So I did a tutorial for the pearls. Whoa. That tutorial was it took me forever to do these pearls, and then I took the one on the gem. To be honest with you, my gem kind of looks like just a larger pearl, so I may not have nailed the gem too much, but I had so much fun doing these. And then I did carry them over a little bit up in through here. I wasn't skilled enough to take it all the way out here, so I used my glitter pen. I've been trying, my gel pens just aren't sticking. I don't know what's going on. I've been trying everything. I gotta look. Somebody put in the comment, they just wipe it off on a scratch piece of paper. So I'm gonna try that, see if that works. So all of this is Woomer, except for the little bubbles. I went ahead and used Prisma on that. And then I tried to do, it doesn't even come out. I tried to do like the little light, like kind of what Tiff does where she, or not Tiff, I'm sorry, what Chrissy does, where she puts the little highlights. I tried to put them on my little seaweeds. They just, I don't know, they just don't stick out. I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong, but I just couldn't get it to go. But I really, really had fun with this. This book, pretty much so far, everything that I've thrown at it, it can take. Like, it just seems to love everything. And then Fairies in Dreamland. I wanted to, I don't want to ruin my Mermaids in Paradise book. And apparently I thought, well, I'll ruin this book instead. I feel bad for that. This was my third or fourth attempt at the Neo Color Choose. I had a little better time with this. This is 3 coats or 3 layers, whatever you want, coats, layers. And I'm like, okay, you just have to put more. I'm very light-handed. I just need to put more. I had so much fun with this. It did wrinkle the page a little bit, not, I don't know if you can hear that, but not too bad. So this is, I just have the small set of the Neo colors. So I used the 3 blues that they had in there. I can't remember now what they were. And then these are all, oh, pardon, let me back. Okay, sorry, we lost power for a second. So where I left off is, so these here, this is done in Neocolor 2 along with all of this, the water, the stems, and the leaves. Now for the flowers, these were done in Woomer, and the Woomers just work so amazing. They're really, truly awesome. Then here, and here, and I think one up here, I did use some of the ink tints, and then I used Woomer and Prisma, and the sparkle pops. I don't know if you can see the little sparkle pops or not in there, but I did try to put a little glitter in there and fill those out. It really was just a super fun page. I've really enjoyed doing this. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I don't think I want it to stay, I'm not so sure I want Neo color up here. I'm thinking my King art or the pastels, something that's a little lighter, something that wouldn't be, like so flat looking. I don't know if that's the word I'm trying to, something ethereal, something that's softer. So I'm thinking about, using those where it's like maybe some clouds or something like that. So I've got to figure that out. But this was super fun. Had fun to be able to play with this. It did fine. I mean, I did have the paper down just in case, but nothing came through. A little bit here, but I was getting a little bit heavy. This is kind of where I started. And then at the end, when I was doing the one mermaid with the frame around it, I had extra left over of that metallic blue paint. And so I don't know if it's picking up or not, but what I did is I took that and I just put it every place where the ripples are, where the ripples in black are. So it's really fun because in person, one way you look at it, you just see the black. And then if you kind of tilt it, again, I don't know if you guys can see it, you get that glisten like you would, off of water, like if you're on the ocean or out at the lake or the pool. So don't know if you can see that or not. So at any rate, I just had a ton of fun with that. And it was just fun to have a good time with this book. That is pretty much everything that I completed. I did not get to a couple of things. I did not do my swatching. That'll be for next month. But really quick, I would love to say thank you to everybody who is still here. I think we're at like 35, 40 minutes. If you are still here, do me a favor. I want to know if you are. I know a lot of people don't like to chat. That's fine. You don't have to say anything. You can drop a heart. You could drop a diamond, you could drop a mermaid, you could drop a smiley face, you could do whatever, but just drop something down there to let me know you made it this far. Because I want to say that 2 days ago, or 3 days ago? Yeah, it was 3 days ago now. I woke up and YouTube had notified me that I hit the milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I was so happy. I was all like, yay. I was all doing a little jig and a little dance. And little did I know that I was like, I'm so excited. I want to learn what this does. Like, can I do a live? Can I do this? Can I do that? And for 3 days, I've been trying to do this video because I had to get a new computer and the video editor. I don't know what happened, but I have fought for 2.5 days to try to figure out what happened. If any of you creators have ever been out there, if you've ever had it where like you do a video, you upload it into your editor and it just goes gray and there's no color. I think they call it, oh no, it starts with a G. Oh no, you'd think I'd know it because I've spent 2.5 days, but my brain is absolutely fried on it. But I found a way today. I hope this works. Fingers crossed. But I do want to say a big, huge thank you to everybody. Chrissy, thank you so much. I sent her an email. Thank you very much for always being there, always supporting me. Everything, buddy colors, listening to me when I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And then to Tiffany, thank you so much, Tiffany, for sticking in there and, for introducing me into alcohol markers. It's fun to be able to toggle between those. Thank you to all of you, every single one of you that's out there. You have been so awesome, so gracious. All of you have just loved and taken in and said, yes, we'll subscribe, we'll like, we'll listen, we'll listen to you. And I really, really appreciate it. Tomorrow is in the United States. It is 4th of July. It's our Independence Day. I think Canada, you had your Independence Day 3 days ago, I think. I'm sorry, I'm not Canadian, but I do think it was 3 days ago. So I'm glad that you guys had your Independence Day. We have ours tomorrow. So everyone be safe out there. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do because, you do need your fingers because we need to color. We need to color. So don't do anything crazy. But at any rate, and as always, I mean, you guys can probably, scream it out at me too, but as always, and I really do mean this when I say, I wish you just the sharpest of pencils, the juiciest and the brightest of markers. And remember, it's just paper. Go grab yourself some, or go find yourself some, grab yourself some, and have fun. Enjoy your coloring time. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.